2, 1. Hey gang, and welcome back to Alien Protocols. We are really privileged today to speak to an amazing soldier I've had the opportunity to get to know now over many months, and this is just an amazing guy. We're going to refer to him as Sensei. He's a Vietnam vet from the Army, 4th Infantry, Medical Battalion. Just an amazing guy, and I've really enjoyed getting to know you, Sensei, and your friendship and your insights. And, you know, our followers who watch this channel are really interested in soldiers and their stories of encounters. Could you walk us through the encounter you told me about the other day?
Yeah, I was on what you call stand down, taking a break and stuff, from my usual military duties.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna be as rigorously honest as possible on this. Is that, since we were a friend of mine and stuff, I'm not gonna mention any names and stuff. He was into, cryptograph, breaking codes and cryptograph repair and stuff like that,
Yeah, very secret stuff.
And very secret stuff. So he belonged to a signal battalion, what part of his duties would be to monitor the radar screens,
Mm-hmm.
The way that they were set up and stuff, if you know what a connex is and stuff, is a big metal, compartment type thing. The radar station was set up in this connex, what we call the connex. Anyway, we hanging out, doing our thing, enjoying ourselves, smoking that wonderful Vietnam herb and stuff, at the time, and we were good. I also had secret security clearance and stuff, but anyway, his was, I believe, top secret because of what he did with cryptograph. Anyway, we were just hanging out, and we was always interested, man, and talked about seeing bogeys. Bogeys is a terminology they use for identified objects flying through the sky and stuff. And it also seemed very interesting because there were quite a few sightings over in Vietnam, especially if there was a firefight. Firefight is when we engaged with the enemy and stuff. So anyway, we've been very interested in talking about these things. So he showed me one time that I had went over there. And, we're on the screen, we're looking at the monitor. And he just happened to say, he says, look at this, And I could see it was a mark and stuff going across the radar screen. He says, that's a plane. It was taking a straight, direct flight pattern and so on and so forth. Then after a few minutes and stuff, he says, now look at this. Try to keep your eyes on it. This thing would accelerate. It would be standing still, then all of a sudden accelerate so fast that all you see is a blur.
Wow.
Then it go off into another angle. And I never forget what he said to me. He says, this is not a plane.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sensei. We're going to be interviewing you in the future. You've had some amazing stories and incidents, and just really appreciate your time and your honesty and your friendship. Thank you, Sensei.
One other thing I want to say before ending, there's a book called Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
If you can, because they might have tried to take it out of publication, but it's called Behold a Pale Horse. And we know what the rider of the pale horse is. All right, thank you.
Thank you, brother. Bless you.